Hey guys, I'm Jay, and this is the revival, you can call it, of the Call of Duty Ghost Infected tier list. Um, I want to come back and I want to make another one because the last one I made didn't really come out that good. Like, a lot of people were, like, just unhappy with it, saying it was biased, which I guess you could say the last one was more of like a kind not a joke, but we just didn't like me, Jaren, and Stubby. We didn't take it that serious, so I decided I want to come back solo this time. So like I'm gonna be as unbiased as I possibly can be. I also want to mention that I only added people to this list that like try to how do I word this? Like that try to be good at the game, that are good at the game, or just play enough to where like they deserve a spot. I hope that made sense. But without further ado, let's start. Starting with Jaren. What a start. I'm gonna be going from top to bottom on all these lists, so it'll go Jaren, Slay, Zay, Tensu, Alex, etc. Starting with Jaren. Off rip, I want to put Jaren like. I want to put Jaren either up here or down here somewhere. It depends on who I put in S tier, to be honest. But Jaren's, I don't know, his like even if you take away his lag, he doesn't really perform that great anyway. Like he lags now, which I don't know if that's an excuse or if that's an advantage. I mean, we've talked about it, and it really serves more as an advantage than anything else. Um, Sometimes it sucks, sometimes it's really good. I'm gonna I'm gonna put Jaren here for now though. Uh, for just like right now, he's not as good as he used to be. Like not even close. And maybe he's not like not as good as he used to be, but he definitely does not perform to the ability that he used to. Like he's getting one chem every like he's getting one chem a week at this point basically. Even though he's not on as much as he used to be, but even when he gets on it, he doesn't really do well. He's just kind of there. And he has like the skill to do good, but he just doesn't. Next we have Slay. I don't know where to put him. I think I'll just put him under Jaren for now. He doesn't play at all, and when he does, he's just kind of. I mean, he's good. He's definitely good. I think that's perfect. Just right under Jaren. He's not that good. He's pretty good. He's all right. Um, Not the best. I think he fits right with Jaren. Next is Xavier or whatever all he's on. How do I drag this? Can I just drag it like? Oh, I can. Okay. Xavier. I've been saying this a minute. This guy's on his come up. I mean, he's dropped 100. He's dropped an 80, which I heard was boosted, but I don't really know. I wasn't there. I'm just going off of what I'm seeing. The screenshot looked alright. Looked legit. I'm gonna put Xavier. I want to put him S tier. I want to. He's better than these two at right now on infected. Say is better than these two for sure. So I'm gonna keep him right there for now. This guy's on his come up. I mean, in like a year's time, maybe not even, maybe sooner, we're gonna see like this guy's prime. Next is Tensu. Um, I'll put Tensu at like, I'll put Tensu like in B, like somewhere over here. I don't want to put him top. I'm just gonna have to see who I'm adding. I need to fix this here. There we go. Cool. And this one too. I'm gonna put Tensu right there. I don't want to put him top B. Maybe I should. I don't know. Tensu, he's good. You know, he's good at what he does, infecting, being a teammate when need be sometimes. But he does have an inconsistency to where he won't perform as good as you know, someone that plays just as much as him. Take I don't know who's in this list that plays as much as Tensu. Great mix. That's a bad example. I don't know. He just doesn't he doesn't perform to the best of his ability. I feel like he has more to offer than what we see when he plays. But I'm gonna put him mid B for now. I'll see if that changes. Next we have is Alex. I kind of want to put Alex like above these two. So like here, maybe just top A to be honest. Oops. Alex has the mechanics of someone like me, but the game sense of someone that just started playing the game 3 or 4 years ago, or sorry, 2 or 3, which I'm pretty sure is literally when he started playing, but I don't know. But regardless, Alex is definitely a good player, good mechanics. He's a all right teammate. He's good. Um, I don't. I mean, he has the wrong ideas in some cases, but uh, he definitely has good intentions. I mean, I'd hope every teammate has that. But yeah, he chems often, sort of, kind of. He's definitely better than these two, I'd say. He does perform better than Jaren and Slay, but I'm not saying he's better than Xavier solely because Xavier's on his come up, and he's doing things that Jaren hasn't done when Jaren's played longer than him. Like Zay's dropping 100, Jaren hasn't. So, I mean, that speaks for itself. But Alex, you're definitely a good player. Um, you hold your own weight. Uh, I think you're pretty good. You're pretty solid. I'm gonna put you at A tier, top of A. It might change. Maybe you'll go to S. I don't know. But next is Akeem. Um, so he's somewhere in S for sure. I'd say like I'm gonna throw him mid for right now. Maybe even top. I don't know. He doesn't do as good as the rest of us. Like, if you can take just this is I'm making this up. Like, it'll be Octane MSBS will be backstrip, and a majority of the team will have be in the double digits, and he'll be on what like 7 or 8 kills. That's just his play style. Because if you really focus on it, Akeem is like the root of a lot of people's chems, and not a lot of people understand that. Like, a lot of the reason that people chem nowadays is due to a good team. Because think about it, no one is solo, right? Like when people get chems, they're never really solo in today's lobbies, right? Like you can take Reese, you can take Darkfee, who else? You can take, any one of those guys for an example. Lousy, Stubby, you can take me. You know, it's really hard to chem without that aspect of a good team. And when Akeem is like your teammate, when Akeem's in the lobby, he his role is literally to support the team. Uh, he never really plays for himself, and um, even though he doesn't play for himself, he still does good. He still gets chems. He chems more than a lot of these people in this contestants list right here. Like he chems often, and he gets good clips. So um, I will put him S tier. I want to put him like high S tier now that I think about it. Like he is the backbone to a lot of people's chems, and they don't even realize it. I think if he played more, I truly think he could be top 3, like probably top 1 to be honest. Next on the list is Great Mix. Great mix. I'm gonna throw him. I'm not. I'm gonna throw him somewhere in B definitely, and I want to put him above Tensu, like right there. And I'm putting him high B because he's good. His mechanics are what he's really known for. Um, but I mean, he doesn't have game sense. I don't know if he like plays serious or whatever the case is. He doesn't have the game sense. He kind of just does movement and then holds spots with us. Um, and that's kind of the reason I'm putting him above Tensu. Like you notice him more than you do Tensu because of his like ability to do sneaks and just kind of be the highlight to a game sometimes, if that makes sense. He's just more notable than Tensu in that aspect that he does crazy movement, um, even when it's not necessary. So yeah, I don't know if Great Mix chems more. I don't think he does. I don't even know, to be honest. Uh, Tensu's had this week or two, maybe even longer, of just like no chems whatsoever, and he's died off so many. I don't know if Great Mix is the same way. I don't really see Great Mix chem unless like other people chem. So I'll put him right there for right now. But that'll probably stay, to be honest. Next on the list is Spectate Vile. Um, I'll, to be honest, I'm gonna put him like high D. I think that'll be our first D player. He doesn't play the game enough to be like good, but he he's all right. I mean, he's not good, but he's there. Next on the list is Flamin'. Um, where to put Flaming? I I don't really know, cause when he survives, which is hardly ever, he doesn't really do much per se. Um, but when he's infected, I mean, when he's not playing like a rat, of course, he can do good. He's got pretty good aim and good mechanics. I'll put him. That might be our first C player, to be honest. That'll be our first C player. Um, he's he's good, but I don't think he's better than these guys right here. Next on the list is IDG. Um, honestly, I'm gonna put IDG like above Flamin', but still in C tier. Nah, I'm gonna put him bottom B or just low B. I mean, because like I feel like people in these two tiers should be the people that should be in these two tiers are the ones that don't chem. Either like this tier is don't chem at all. This tier is like has a couple, maybe like I don't know, just a few. But yeah, IDG, I see him chem a lot more often. I mean, not a lot more often, but like I've seen him chem more than Flamin', definitely for sure. So, and he actually holds some records in vibing servers. So I think this is a good spot. Maybe even mid. I'll throw him mid for right now. Mid B. Next on the list is JXV. I'll put him where to put JXV? I'll put him here. That's actually, I think that's perfect because he chems like, Jixavi gets chems, but like never survives them. Like he'll get it, but he just never even gets to call it in sometimes. He actually chems quite often, but I mean, he's so easy to kill though. The thing about Jixavi is like he does chem more than those two, even him. But his Jixavi, I mean, he's been playing since 360. I never really like see a good game sense play out of him. Just like going against him as the infected, I never really like. I don't know. He's just kind of there, and then gets chems sometimes when everyone else does. So I think that's a perfect spot. I don't think he's better than Great Mix because he doesn't have the mechanics, and then I think he's better than Tensu because he just chems more. Um, I think that's good. Thunder. He will be our first dogship player, and hear me out. Thunder is. He has no mechanics. He plays while he's intoxicated, so it's kind of like a lose lose there. He's not that good. He doesn't really chem neither. Um, so I think you'll be our first dogship player. He's just not. He's not good. Next is Rich Deary. Uh, I don't know where to put Rich Deary. He plays a lot. Um, he's not really good as the infected or the survivor, but I think I'll put him at like D tier because he does put in the effort. Like he does try. And he was on the last tier list actually, and I don't know where I put him. I can't remember, but I think this guy, he's played a lot. He's not that good, but he tries. He's there. Next on my list is Relying 2. I'm gonna put Relying in A. I'm gonna put him bottom A for right now. I think Relying is actually really good, especially when he played consistent. Um, I mean, he has the craziest mechanics, and then he does chem quite often. So I think low A is perfect. He's better than Great Mix in terms of movement, and he chems more than all of these guys. So yeah, low A. I think that does it for this column. So next is Lousy. Um, I'm gonna put Lousy. Like, I want to put Lousy below Xavier. Is that even like a? I was thinking put Lousy below Xavier solely because of that 100 kill game Xavier has, but I feel like Lousy has more of the right idea than Xavier. I don't know. These are two closely similar players when it comes to infected. Um, Lousy, yeah, he has good game sense. So does Xavier, but I don't know. Lousy doesn't really try like that. Um, versus how Xavier does. I think I think I'm gonna put Lousy above Xavier, but just by like that, because I do think Lousy is better than Xavier, but just doesn't chem as often, or just doesn't. He just doesn't make things happen as much as Xavier can, but he still has like more of the right idea than Xavier does. Like, here's a good example. You could put Lousy and Xavier in the same solo situation, and just for an example, maybe solo elevator because his whole team died. I think Lousy's living that longer than Xavier. That's what I mean by like Lousy has more of the right idea than Xavier does, because Lousy doesn't really fold under that type of pressure versus how Xavier is an up and coming player, and he does choke under pressure a lot actually. So I am gonna put Lousy above Xavier. Next on my list is Swiss. I thought I should put Swiss up here, even though this tier list is mainly Xbox players. I decided to throw Swiss up here because he has played Xbox, but he's also such like a pioneer of PlayStation infected that I think he deserves to be on this list. And I know like how to rank him because I mean I've seen a lot of his clips. I've played with the guy. I think he deserves to be on this list, and I think he is, I'd say mid S, somewhere in mid S. He is a really good player. He does. I mean, I can't really tell because I'm not on PlayStation, but from what I see, and um, from when he was on Xbox, excuse me. I think he deserves mid S. He's definitely good. He has the game sense of a tiger. I mean, like he he's really good in that sense. He knows what he's doing. He knows what to do in almost any given situation. So I'm gonna put him mid S. Ian is my next contestant on the list, and I'm gonna put Ian high S. Not better than Akeem. I'll put him. He's better than Swiss. I'll say. Yeah, I'd say he's like somewhere right here. I'm putting Ian in S tier. Um, I think Ian. There's something about him. You know, he has good aim. He has good mechanics, good movement. Uh, but he is. I don't know. I think if he didn't clan tag as much, he's not doing half the things that he shows up for in his clips. Like, you know, he has a couple chems that are clan tagged that they look cool, but if they weren't clan tagged, I mean, I don't think he's getting close to those chems. If he had one life, it just let's take remove clan tagging completely. If he had one life and couldn't clan tag at all, you know, I don't think he's chemming even nearly as much as he does when he plays. So but he is a good player, so I'm gonna put him S tier. I think he's better than Swiss. I think he's better than Lazi and Zay solely because he does play more. I don't want to put him above Akeem because again, Akeem is the backbone to everyone's chems. Ian just gets chems. He chems very often, and it's never really. He's not a teammate though. He's not a good teammate. He I mean, he does dumb shit to clan so he can go clan tag. Ian plays with the confidence that he has 5 lives every game. So when like if I'm doing that, right? If I'm playing like I have X amount of lives every game, like if I'm playing knowing that I'm just gonna clan tag when I die, my confidence is gonna be a lot higher than it would be if I play how I do now with my one life. Like I sit back usually, and Ian doesn't because he knows he's gonna clan tag. So there's a difference between our play styles, and I think because of that, I don't think he's better than Akeem. But he still is definitely a really good player. I think he deserves S tier. Next on the list is Sharkbite. I think I'd put Sharkbite under these guys. I think that's kind of perfect. I'm gonna put Sharkbite A tier for the same reason I put Jaren and Slay A tier. Just kind of like he's had his peak. I feel like he's definitely been better. He's seen better days on Infected. But as of right now, he doesn't really perform to the best of his ability, I feel. He doesn't do as much as he used to, or as much as he could have used to, if that makes sense. Um, I think he's still really good. He has the right idea in a lot of situations, but he doesn't execute them. Like he doesn't execute his ideas into his playing. Sort of. He's kind of like, uh, he's good, but he doesn't chem a lot. He doesn't really infect that well. Not that he infects badly, but he's never really trying when he's infected. He never really like tries that much. He goes for bank shots and stuff. And when he does try as an infected, he is pretty good, but it's not like, I don't know, like flaming when he's infected. I think that's a good spot for Sharkbite. Next on my list is GM. GM hasn't played Xbox in a little bit, but I do still feel like he deserves to be on this list, and I want to put GM somewhere in like, I don't know, just like I want to put him in A but below relying, so like right here. GM hasn't played Xbox in a minute. I don't know how long exactly, but um, he's good. Good teammate. Really good teammate. Chems often, especially being on delay. Um, but I just feel like in these lobbies they're very different compared to what they were a while ago. So, and I haven't seen him play on Xbox, so I think low A is a good place for him, because I think he's better than all these guys. Just not relying. Next on my list is Tom. I'd put Tom. I'd put Tom like high B. Like he's better than these guys, all these guys, but I don't think he's A. Maybe he is A tier. I don't know. He plays more PS than Xbox, and when he gets on Xbox, he doesn't really do much. So I think high B is a good spot. I don't know. I feel like I should be putting him low A. I'm gonna put him high B for now. He is a good player. He has good mechanics, but he doesn't really get anything. He doesn't really get chems like that. It's not that good. I'd say high B is perfect for him. Next we have is our lovely Cronus player, Darkfy. I'm gonna put Darkfy. I'll put Darkfy at like, I don't know. I'd put Darkfy. Where's my hand? I'll put Darkfy like here. So like Darkfy's definitely a good player. He has weirdly good movement. His aim shouldn't be discussed. He used Cronus before. But he's definitely still good. Like he still has ability to chem a lot. He chems a lot. Darkfy chems a lot. More than Jaren and Alex. But he doesn't. He's very easy to kill. So, just from experience, I think I'm gonna put him mid A, or not mid A, but like high A, just under these two. I don't think he's better than Alex or Jaren, but he is definitely good. Next on my list is AMG Ethical, and his ass is going right to dog shit. Now hear me out. So he clan tags every game. He's actually kind of the reason the game's sort of dying, because he clan tags so much that the games will go for really long. For example, the game will be Tremor PDW, and it'll be a full lobby, and the lobby will somehow, or the game, I'm sorry, will somehow go last 10 minutes solely because AMG and his buddy Certified Leo are clan tagging. So while we're on the topic, I'm going to put Certified Leo at dog shit as well. He's really bad, both of them. I don't know what they're doing on the game. I don't know where they came from. I don't know if AMG is a PS player, former PS player. I don't know where Leo came from. They're both really bad, and probably the most annoying players on the game right now, solely because of how much they clan tag. They clan tag more than Ian. Next on my list is Spider-Man. I'm just gonna throw him D. He's alright. He's not that good though. Just out of respect, I'll put him above these two, maybe. I don't know. I think he's better than Spectate and Rich Deary, not Flamin'. I think that's a good spot for him. He's not really good. He just kind of rats a lot. He doesn't really do anything as a survivor. I don't think he's ever chemmed infected. So, yeah, I think that's a good spot for him. Next on my list is Stubby. I'm gonna put Stubby somewhere in A. I'm gonna put Stubby above everyone here. Right there. You know, the thing with Stubby is, I don't know if he like tries that hard, or tries that little, or just has no passion for the game. but when he has the passion for something, he does really good. Um, he when he wants something, when he wants to chem something, he tends to do really good on whatever he desires to chem on. Um, for example, a while ago, this was a while ago, he wanted a riot chem, and there was this week where he was getting nothing but 20s every game on riot because that's how bad he wanted the chem. He was trying so hard to get it, and a lot. And what I'm getting at with that is like it happens now a lot where if you want to chem on a specific map, take Chasm, Overlord, whatever, as an example, uh, he he's really good when he like puts in the effort. So I think he's better than this entire row. He definitely chems more than this entire row, I feel like, and he's just overall a really solid player. So A tier. Next on my list is Liam, and I'm gonna put Liam like, hmm. I think Liam should go. Where should Liam go? Hmm. I think Liam is better than this entire row. So like I'd put him top A. But I don't know, he doesn't play much. And when he does, he doesn't really try. You know, Liam had his prime. He had his good clips, his era of good clips. But as of right now, don't I don't even think like if you were to ask me, yeah, I think he's better than everyone here. But as of right now, he doesn't really perform like that. Um, so I think I'm kind of on the fence. Like out of respect, I want to put him top A, but he doesn't really perform better than any of these guys right now. Um, I'm gonna put him. I feel like I should just throw him there. He doesn't really perform that well. Nah. I'm gonna. Oh my god, this is tough. I'm gonna put Liam right there. I'm gonna put Liam right there just cause he, even though he doesn't try that much now when he gets on, he still can do really good. So I think top A is perfect for Liam. Just not S because he doesn't try like that. So next on my list is this kid. Um, I mean, from what I hear, he's been doing really good when I haven't been on. I think he could go high B. I don't think he's better than GM or Relying, but I think he deserves to be top B. He he's very egotistical, so I feel like a lot of the time when he dies and makes mistakes, he doesn't like to take accountability for something he might have done wrong. He's so quick to blame everything else, like the team, the host, you know, just anything that would seem like it'd be out of his what's the word? Anything that seemed like it'd be out of his reach or just out of his ability to control, versus to when he's actually dying, it really usually is him. I feel like Landon could be a lot better if he didn't have such an ego. Like he he does good anyway, and sometimes you need that confidence boost to do good, but he takes it over the top. Like Landon swears every time he dies that it was due to literally anything but him. You know, he never really takes accountability for when he dies. So, and I feel like if he did that, I think he'd definitely be somewhere over here to fill in this gap. But as of right now, I think he's a high B. He has his chem. He does pretty good. And I would trust Landon over, you know, everyone in here. Maybe, maybe not. It depends on the situation, but I do think Landon is better than everyone here. Next on my list is Spare Change. I'd put him in C with Flamin'. He's good as an infector. He doesn't really do anything as a survivor, but he's good as an infector. In fact, he killed me, or he didn't kill me, but he got me killed off my 100 because he was dancing around a crane on Prison Break MSBS and then proceeded to kill Reese off his 100. So, yeah, he's definitely pretty good. I'll put him high C with Flamin'. I don't think he's better than Flamin', to be honest, because he is more competitive. So I think Spare. I think that's a good spot for Spare. Next on my list is Reese. I'll put Reese. As of right now, I'll put Reese somewhere in S. I'll put Reese under Swiss, maybe above. I'm gonna put Reese under Swiss due to the game sense difference. So Reese is actually a really good player. He chems often. I don't really know about his clips. Haven't seen a clip of his in a minute. He chems often. He knows what he's doing. He has good aim. He's a solid player, really solid player. And to be honest, I'd put him above these two on Infected. Solely because he does chem more, you know. He doesn't use all perks, which a majority of, like, I don't know if Lousy uses them. He's on and off with them, but he uses them. He does, like, this guy is a non-all perks user, and to still do what he does, drop 96, chem often, I think he does deserve to be put right there. Just not better than Swiss, because I feel like Swiss really does have way better game sense than even these two, but he's not as mechanical versus Reese, where he has the game sense, knows what he's doing, and he's mechanical, but sort of in that same boat as Swiss. He doesn't really use his mechanics like that. So I think mid S is a perfect place for Reese. Next on my list is Toxic. I'm gonna put Toxic right here. I think that's a perfect spot for him. He doesn't really do much. He doesn't chem much. He's actually my kryptonite, so he kills me every time when he's infected. But other than that, he's not. I don't think he's better than Tensu. I don't think he's better than JXV, Great Mix, Tom, Landon. I think that's a perfect spot for him. He's like worse than all of these guys, but better than IDG, I'd say. Next on my list is Trey. I'll put Trey at like. I'll put Trey. Hold on. I'm gonna put Trey top of B, because I feel like this guy has a lot to offer. He has really good mechanics. Like, there'll be times I'm just running around the map as the infected, and out of nowhere I'll see Trey and he'll pull off some cool stuff, I think Trey is actually really good. He has a lot more to offer than what we see as players when we're playing the game. So yeah, I think Ty B is a perfect place. He doesn't chem that often, but he has good mechanics. His game sense is getting there. He's actually a newer player, so for him to be as good as he is, and the time that he's played is actually really good. So I feel like he deserves a high B. Next on my list is Schmitty. I'll put Schmitty in C tier. I'll put him above Rob, just because he does chem. Actually, I'll put him above Flamin' too. He does chem quite often. Not quite often, but quite often's not the word. He chems more than these two, for sure, but just not more than IDG or Toxic. He's definitely a good player, just not the greatest. Next on my list is Toasty Waffles. I'm gonna throw him in D tier because he doesn't really do much. He's just kind of there. The last couple times he's gotten on, he's played like a couple games and gotten off. He gets chems, so like when everyone else chems, he does. So I think I'll put him up here I think that's good. Next on my list is HMFC. I don't know where to put this guy. He doesn't really do much at all, so I think D tier is kind of perfect. I don't really know HMFC like that. From what I see, he's not that great at the game. He doesn't really know what he's doing, and his mechanics are pretty off. Um, he could be better, I feel like, but just from what we see, I don't think he's that good. Next on my list is Z-Jass. Z-Jassy, Z-Jass, I don't know what his name is. I'm going to put him in dog shit, and here's why. He is probably the worst teammate I've ever played with. He can't shoot straight. His movement, he has mechanics, but his movement is really, really bad. He doesn't know what to do in any given situation. Doesn't really know how to dodge TKs like that. So I think as of right now, I'm gonna put Z-Jass in dog shit because he truly is the core definition of dog shit. So in fact, I'm gonna put him above these two, or these three. I'm sorry, and he'll be at the top of that dog shit list. Next on my list is the Fire Hurts. I'll put him just under HMFC. The Fire Hurts kind of just plays the game to play the game. He doesn't really play to be good. He's kind of there for fun. But he has played consistently enough this past month or two to where I think he deserves to be on this list. I don't know. That whole thing with the Fire Hurts, Bot Justin, Rich Deary, and C7 Aiden, the little that little circle, it was weird. That was a weird circle. Next on my list is Bot Justin. Bot Justin, I'm gonna put him in here in C, and I'll put him above Spare. Bot Justin's like a weirdly decent infector, just not a good survivor, so I think that's a perfect spot for him. I Died Again is next on my list. I'm gonna put him, I think I'm gonna put him right next to his buddy, the Fire Hurts. I Died Again is another one of those guys that just kind of play the game to play the game. Clan tags here and there for I don't know what reason. I don't think I've ever seen him cam. He probably has. He definitely has, but I just can't remember it. Next on my list is Desire. I'll put Desire at like above Trey. I'm putting Desire above Trey because he does try to do good, and I feel like he knows enough to be better than, he knows enough about the game Infected to be better than everyone under. Next on my list is Diamond Lads. I think he's another one of those guys that kind of play the game just to have fun, so I'll put him, I think I'll put him top of D because he is just better than everyone here. Next on my list is Mike. I'm gonna throw Mike at top of B because we know what Mike is capable of. We've seen what he does and what he can do. He just hasn't played the game enough recently, and yeah, he hasn't really shown up or anything. Next on my list is me. I'm going to not rank myself because I don't want to rank myself and then have someone think, like if I put myself top 3 or somewhere in S, I just don't want this to be a biased tier list, and I feel like I can't rank myself without being biased. So I'm gonna put myself just out there. Next on my list is Melee. I'll throw Melee at like the top of C. It's just another one of those infectors. Doesn't really chem at all, to be honest. So actually, he might be worse than Schmitty. So I'll put him like right there. Melee doesn't chem. He just infects. Schmitty chems, or he has chemmed off, like not often, but he's chemmed before. He's chemmed a couple times actually. So I think that's a good spot. And last on my list is the Facts. I'm going to put him at the very tippy top of dog shit because he is one of the worst players I've ever seen. So now you guys might be wondering, where's the top 3? And I was going to leave that up to you guys. That was my initial intention because I don't know who to put top 3. I wanted that to be kind of like a discussion, sort of like a just something to talk about instead of me just throwing 3 people up there. If you guys want, we could probably just put these 3 as top 3 right now, and then these 2, and then sorry, these 3, just move them up. But I don't know. That is entirely up to you guys. Alright, that wraps up my tier list. I think this is pretty good. Akeem is better than Ian. Ian is better than Swiss. Swiss is better than Reese. Reese is better than Lousy. Lousy's better than Zay, and then so on and so forth. I appreciate you guys for taking the time and watching this. I feel like this is a pretty solid tier list. I feel like it's a lot more accurate. I could be wrong. I could be just like insane, but thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.